Hey everybody, Vicki Fitch here, your direct sales expert, coming to you live from sunny Southern California. Thanks for being here, guys. Hey Mule, welcome to the broadcast. CMS, welcome. Those of you guys, I am dual broadcasting on both Facebook Live as well as Periscope. Thanks for being here. I think there's a little smudge on that screen, guys. Sorry, let me try and get that off for you. Hey, Selena, welcome to the broadcast. Johnny Rocket, welcome. Fighter, Shane, welcome. Appreciate you guys being here. If you guys, over here on Facebook, if you guys put your name in the chat box, I can give you a shout out, and I appreciate you guys. Bruman, welcome. Do me a favor and share this out because we need everybody to know what's going on. Hey, DJ, welcome. Hey, Kim, how are you? How are you guys today, by the way? I appreciate you guys being here. I'm super excited. DJ, thanks for sharing. Pam, welcome, and thank you guys for sharing. Fitch Chronicles, the Super Hurt scandal. Exactly, superstar. Hey, Dason, welcome to the broadcast. Again, Facebook, I'd love for you guys to put your name in the chat box and share it out. I'm great. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. So let's talk a minute. You guys know, put a 1 in the chat box if you guys are aware of the Super Hearts and what's going on with Super Hearts, because they are kind of a hot commodity. It's a trending hashtag that's coming out this week, right? Or these last couple of days. Okay, superstar, you know, Dason, you know, you guys on Facebook might not be as privy, but you guys should know what's happening. Marcia knows. Okay, Selena, welcome. Nope. Okay, Kim. Stacy Lynn in the house. Welcome, Stacy Lynn. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what it is. Then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what people are saying. And then I'm going to tell you my take on everything that's going on. And I know it's not going to be popular with some people. As a matter of fact, I could get myself banned, but that's okay because the truth is the truth. And you know, my perspective is important, right? Hey, Eric, welcome to the broadcast. I printed, just so you guys know, I mean, I literally printed all the stuff out. I actually read it and highlighted it, so it's not just coming. Oh, I just got my first Super Heart from Stacy Lynn. I missed it going by though, Stacy, but thank you so much. You've heard of it, but that's it. Okay, well, we're going to talk about it right now. DJ Adam is in the house. Welcome, sweetie. It's good to see you. Eric Nightcell is over here. Welcome, honey. It's good to see you. There's my awesome and stunning Vicki. Thanks, Jeremy. I appreciate that. Again, share out the broadcast. If you guys know people on Periscope over here, which you do, share out the broadcast. You guys on Facebook, I know Eric knows what Periscope is and the new, maybe, you know, the new stuff with the Super Hearts, but let's dive into it. Okay, so first of all, yesterday, man, were people coming unglued about the Super Hearts, right? The Super Heart scandal and the next current affair, exactly, superstar. They are coming unglued. People are saying, if you people turn the notification on, if they can accept it, I'm done with their broadcast. I'm not going in. It's horrible. It's awful. I mean, people are saying a lot of things. People are getting very dramatic about it, right? Hey, Jeremy, thanks for inviting people. They're getting very you know, they are. It's dramatic is really the right word. They're getting very dramatic about it. I mean, I want to break that down for a minute before I dive into some of this other part. Hey, Roland, welcome. And thanks again for sharing it out, you guys. That, you know, people need to be able to understand other people's perspectives, right? That's what's really important. Understanding other people's perspectives. Is it bad that someone turns on the Super Heart acceptance? Absolutely not. Hey, Alex, welcome to the broadcast. Is it bad that people will turn that on? Absolutely not. And Adam, exactly. Their aggravation's over the new feature, but did they even understand it? And that's what we're going to talk about today. Wish I can get rid of all I'm finding annoying already. Gotcha. If you want to, oh, there you go. So we have a troll in there. What's a Super Heart? I'm lost. Kim, I'll explain that in 1 second. So when we're talking about Super Hearts, what it is Periscope for a long time has provided us, we can tap, and you guys are doing it right now. This is absolutely fantastic, and we really do appreciate that. There's a lot of other platforms that allow you to actually monetize. Hey, Melanie, welcome to the broadcast. And they allow you to monetize on there. Mine is on and no one can give them to me. Well, we'll talk about that too. No, people simply overreact. I think they do, Adam, but I think they also underreact to some other things and that we need to really understand. So again, if you haven't shared it out, share out the broadcast. That there is an opportunity for every person to make a choice on whether they want to accept them or not. But there's some details behind. I think that you guys really need to understand of what this means and what's happening. You know, am I mad at Periscope? No. Am I mad at Twitter? No. Am I mad at people? No, I'm not mad at anybody. I'm just going to bring the facts. We need to get facts before we start touting and getting mad and getting frustrated and telling people what to do and what's right and what's wrong and choosing whether or not we're going to stay on a broadcast, whether or not somebody's accepting monetization. Let's face it, most of us that are entrepreneurs are in business to make money. not the hobbyist. If you're in business and you don't want, just a minute, Kim, I'm going to bring you up to speed. If you're in business and you don't want to make money, then you're really a hobbyist in disguise, right? So put a 1 in the chat box if you understand the concept of wanting to make money. I'm not talking about whether or not you think this is right. I'm just asking the simple question, do you think it's okay to make money? In business, are we out to make money, right? I'm mad at you now, and Busker and Peaks, right? Superstar. Okay, DJ, Dason, exactly. It's okay to make money, people, and you guys need to understand that. And Kim's saying she doesn't understand. There's a feature now on super hearts. Denise, welcome to the broadcast. There's super hearts where people can pay you now to be here. New feature will change according to how Periscope sees it the way they want it to go. Yes, I thought your title was regarding Periscope deleting the super heart money if you delete the replay. Eric, we're going to talk about it. You know, we have a lot. There's a lot of information here. There's way more than that. Put a 1 in the chat box if you guys read everything, because I read it all. Right? Hey, Upwards Action, welcome to the broadcast. You know, if you haven't read it, then you don't really understand what you're, let's call it voting on, right? What you're choosing. So Adam read it. Okay. Yes, I'll marry you right now. Just come on over. I'm totally in. Isn't it 71 pages long? It's it's extensive, Jeremy. Okay. So you're allowed to make money, people. You're allowed to make money. Now, do I agree with the way Periscope has put this together? I'm going to tell you right now, no, I don't. Now, that doesn't mean they're bad. It doesn't mean they can't modify. We had the same thing. Holy, wow, you pay me for scoping. Deal. Right. You can get paid for scoping. But let's understand what that means, okay? It's okay. I have people all the time wanting to, they really like my content and saying, yeah, I'd like to pay you for it. I'd like to do this. I'd like to do that. So then this gives them an opportunity to do it, right? If you guys want to hit the super hearts, then there's an opportunity for money to come to me, to another broadcaster, right? They do have to start somewhere. There is nothing wrong with that. For those of you that have issue with that, you really got to rethink it. Why are you angry? Are you angry because you don't think people will pay you? Are you angry because you don't think you can afford it? Because guess what? The platform is still free. You have a choice. Nobody's pressuring you into that. I think that's great to make money from this. Twitch has done it for years, right? There's a lot of places that do it. Busker's been doing it, and they have actually, their format's a little bit easier to claim through. Let's see in a few years when you can claim it. That's exactly one of the things we want to talk about, Stacy. So I'm going to answer your questions, but I want to tell you what my concern is, and you know, kind of help adjust course, because this is not going to be very popular for some of the people that were touting how great it is. How do you give super hearts? Kim, if you turned it on already, you can click on the heart button and it'll give you a sequence. You have to purchase some hearts, so you can go in and purchase, you know, different variations of amounts, and each of the hearts, so this is where it gets confusing, right? Each of the hearts has a different value, and the hearts then get traded in for stars, which then maybe at some point people can convert to money. Now, this is where I have some issues, you guys, okay? And again, am I mad at them? No, they have every right to do whatever they want. You just need to be informed before you make a decision. If you update your app, you can buy hearts. Exactly. Yes, maybe, exactly. Okay, I know, right, Superstar? It is. It's like, okay, you're buying hearts to earn me stars that I can maybe convert to cash, right? Sadly, nobody reads the 71 pages. I agree with you, Parent Domain. That's why I'm here. People are obsessed with the hearts, not in reality. Am I right? Bill, the hearts on, Bill's over here on Facebook, the hearts on Periscope have always been a sign that your audience is engaged. It's very interactive, and it's kind of a sign of social currency there that just says that you're relevant in the marketplace, that people are listening to you. That's why people are hustling for them. Yes, super hearts into stars that maybe, exactly, right, Superstar? So hopefully that made sense, Bill. But the hearts are coveted in a way of just showing that you have some validity in the marketplace, and that people are listening to your content, that they're actually there. When people are I don't know, I think I have 5 million hearts or something, right? If somebody's there's people tapping 5 million times, that just says somewhere along the line that there's something valuable coming out. And so they can use it as a form of identification of people are pulling out content. People should realize Periscope wants to shut app down. They can. Let's say you're over 8 million. Good. Yeah, I don't even know what I am, but good, Stacy. That's congratulations. I see Alex Pettit's on here. Alex, what do you got? Like 100 million? Maybe he's got 1 billion now. I don't know. So let's look at this. And like I said, we need to don't be angry at anyone else. Don't be angry at people who accept them. Don't be angry at people who don't. We've got to just accept what's going on, but be smart. Haha, still working towards the billion. Okay, Alex. So, and Alex, if you're back in the States, I saw you were in Florida not too long ago. Remember, you got to be on the podcast. So I read this stuff and I really want to, hey, Selena, welcome back. And thanks again for sharing, you guys. Pity Periscope isn't big in Australia. Periscope's big in Australia, Bill. It might not be as big as some things, but let's face it, Chocolate Johnny's there and Dan Moore is there and Mitch Oach is there. I missed that. I haven't checked something. He has over 108 million. I'm super close to that. Super close. I'm only 103 million off. Good evening, Adriana. It's welcome to see that. No, it isn't. Well, it is in certain areas, Bill. I can totally appreciate that, but I'm going to be there in September, so maybe we can help that, right? Hey, oh, you're back. We have our troll boy back there again. So a couple of things I wanted you guys to understand. Okay, so here's a couple of the key pieces that's right out of the text and that we can analyze for a second. So again, accept them, don't accept them, buy them, don't buy them, but understand what you're choosing to do or not to do. Okay. So hey, Seth, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks. You still need to get to 10,000. That's okay, Mel. Again, they're really just a sign of how many broadcasts you've done as well, and you haven't done as many. But, you know, this, like I said, the first key thing is that coins are traded for hearts. Coins, people's coins, buy hearts that equate to stars that then you can maybe cash in. That right there tells you that they're not really eager to pay out the money. That would be my interpretation of what's going on there, right? That if you're going to make people go through a 4-step multi-gyration to get paid, people are so confused. Half the people don't even know what it means. They're just excited to get participating, right? Maybe that's right. We can. There's a legal reason you know what, Alex? I get that. And I'm going to talk about it too. Like I said, I am not bagging on them, but let's face it, we have to think of this in real terms. You know, the financial split as well. And again, I'm not mad, Alex. Some money is better than no money, right? Right? I've been doing these broadcasts for 2 years or whatever, and I have gotten nothing. And now I have an opportunity to get something. So I don't have a problem, but again, you need to know what you're agreeing to. Just donate to my PayPal. Exactly. That would be faster and easier. And so for those of you guys who don't know, what's going on here, I'll answer some more questions in a minute, but just stay involved. I think it will really help you, right? So, users can exchange these coins for hearts, and we may then reflect the number of super hearts granted on the platform. We may. Just these words may, right? Hey, I see Perry Girls here. It's funny, but I can't buy super hearts on a desktop Periscope. I'm not sure what things are holding that stuff up. We provide no guarantee that we will redeem stars for a given sum or any sum, and coins, stars, and super hearts are subject to being discontinued, devalued, or limited in our sole discretion. Okay. So, in other words, and I'm just being honest here, and I understand it's legal, but I'm just being honest here. You can buy hearts. I mean, you can buy the super hearts, right? Right, Parent Dome? You can buy them. There's no actual guarantee anyone will ever see that money. Put a 1 in the chat box if you understand. Am I bagging on them? No. Am I saying they're liars, thieves, or anything? No. But you need to understand that. So, in other words, you are going to lose your money. Well, you're already losing your money. You're investing it somewhere, right? We may or may not pay you. Okay. Hey, Frey Bubble Faces in the house. Hey, Jeremy, Marsha. That's what it says, right? We may or may not. I mean, let's be honest. Again, still love them. Everyone's a liar and a thief. Well, I don't know about that, but we're not talking. Hey, Doug, good to see you. We're not talking about that, but you need to understand what they're saying. Now, let's go ahead one step further, and then I got to read a couple other things. And again, I get where you guys are at, and some of you are getting mad at me like, Vicki, don't tell people this because they're not going to buy the hearts and they're not going to give them to me. I just call it like it is. I'm being honest. I don't care. They get to pick. Hey, Pluto, welcome. They get to pick. We all get to choose. So let's make informed decisions, right? That's all I'm trying to help you guys do is make an informed decision. As we go, we may impose additional verification requirements. I don't have a problem with that. That right now they've got them in the States and they got this, that, and the other thing. I don't have a problem with that as long as we know what they are. But we may, impose additional ones. Can get a little concerning, right? It is your responsibility to read. Exactly. You're telling us like it is. Sounds familiar. Well, I'm trying, right? I'm just trying to do that. Okay. We do not promise that super hearts will be redeemable for any guaranteed number of stars. Now remember, we have to get 185,000 stars, which is equivalent to $175 before we're even allowed to apply to get the money. Okay, did you guys even catch that? We have to receive 185,000 stars. That is equivalent to $175. Yeah, but you can't take years because then you don't get it, right? And then do you see what I'm saying? So until somebody until we've had enough people giving us $175, we can't even apply to be reimbursed. Hey, April, welcome to the broadcast. Or put a 1 in the chat box if you guys are catching this. Some people may never reach that, so Periscope, exactly, Periscope will keep it. Now, is this a money maker for Periscope? Abso-freaking-lutely. But that's okay. Just know what you're doing. Okay, don't forget the replay viewers. I'm getting to that. I got a whole lot of stuff because I want you guys to understand, right? PayPal is easier. Does seem a little strange that people could be donating a black hole with, right? And seriously, we may approve or deny. Remember, now if you got the 185,000 points, which has cost people or one person $175 or more, right? Then you get to apply, and then we may approve or deny any request to redeem stars at our sole discretion. We may also revoke any broadcaster's eligibility to redeem stars for monetary value at any time at our sole discretion. So, what? Now, I understand if you break the rules. I understand if you do something bad, right? Yeah, just send me a check. Exactly, Eric, right? I understand if people are doing things that they don't want them to do, like, skin flicks and stuff like that. You need an average of 50 live viewers and 75 replays to qualify. Yeah, I know. I'm confused. Dad with cats? That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm telling people, because again, everybody's up in arms and I'm not even following PMI. Anybody that will take those, there's this and that. Sounds like a good topic for John Oliver to talk about on his show. Well, we're just going to take over John Oliver's perspective. We're going to go with the Vicky Fitch perspective for a minute. So, and who knows what Nikki will do for Super Hearts. You guys don't know what that means. I'm just going to let that go. Okay. We provide no guarantee. Oh, wait, I already told you guys that one, right? That our sole discretion. So, anyway, then we go to, we do not promise that Super Hearts will be redeemable. We don't promise this, and it's our sole right to manage, regulate, control, and modify the license rights under the Super Hearts as we see fit. So, if you don't like Doug Cohen of Frameable Faces, he could be out. He might have a lot of money stored up, but he could be out because, no. You don't get it, right? Okay. You may only redeem stars on public broadcasts that have not been deleted prior to cash out. Hey, Aaron Roth in the house. Welcome, sweetie. So, right. You may only redeem stars on public broadcasts that have not been deleted prior to cash out, right? So, if you're going past if you broadcast a lot and those broadcasts are falling off, you don't get paid on those. You can't redeem until you have enough. But if they go off faster than they come on, then you see what I'm saying here? It looks like in statistics, and again, for those of you who are just joining, I am not bagging on them. I have no problem. It's their decision to add this, whatever. As Periscope wins, we lose, just saying. It's all about Periscope making money, not the broadcaster. Yes, it is. That's the truth. It is about them making money, and I don't even think they're actually... well, Stacy, just hold on a minute, though. I don't think they're actually trying to hide the fact that they know they need to make money. They're in trouble, right? The company's in trouble. This is a money-making opportunity because they're also keeping 30% of whatever comes in, right? So if I made $100 after the fact, they still keep 30 and I still only get 70, and that's after the 30% that the App Store already took. Anybody lost? Put a 5 in the chat box if you've completely lost it. So I'm not even updating my app. No, the app update is good. it doesn't mean they're not going to change things, right? The agreement is very transparent. They need money and we are their product. I want them to make some money. Absolutely. As you said, I'm not mad. Yeah, right, Doug? I don't have a problem with that. No, it's 30. I have it right here. I don't have a problem with them making money. I don't have a problem. I have a problem with having people buy hearts that convert to stars that I may at some point in the future be able to convert to cash. That I have a problem with because it makes my head spin. It's hard to remember. It's hard to retain, right? I love Periscope. It's. I don't know that it's a ripoff. See, that I don't think is fair. That's why I'm here doing this broadcast, because it's not a ripoff. People do it on all these games, like the gamification. Look at Pokemon Go. Okay, you have to pay for extra Pokeballs and extra storage. People don't argue. Why? Because they know where the money's going. So as long as you know where the money's going, that you're going to support the app so it doesn't collapse, then you get to make an informed decision. It's not a ripoff or a scam. It's business. There you go. You can have all the stars and still have nothing. Exactly, Disney. Vicky got 2 cents from that $7. There you go. Periscope's to make the money. So are we supporting Periscope? We're supporting them by participating in this program. And everybody's not going to see this broadcast, so everybody might not know, right? But here's an angle. Hear me out. Okay, go ahead, Doug. Are you going to say something, or are you saying that that's me or that's them? Too many scope parties they had. So I got more though. I got more for you. Put a 1 in the chat box if you guys want to hear some more, and share this out because people need to hear this. They need to stop whining and complaining and stop boycotting people and just hear the facts and then make a decision. It's still a free app. It could be a thing for trolls. Trolls gonna be. Now see, that's a good idea. I'll tell the trolls, I will show you my elbow. For some hearts. I love Periscope too. Actually puts responsibility on the scoper to be consistent out of respect for their community. Yes, Doug, right? React with Candy, thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Joshua, you're welcome. Okay, so, and Aaron, I think is over, and April's here. You guys share out the broadcast. 175K to apply to get your money. Isn't that a crack up? We do gotta tell people, because again, they should know. I want my coffee cup from Periscope. Wow, you talk fast, but I can still understand you. Well, good. I'm glad you can understand me. Joshua, thanks for inviting people. Okay, so let's talk about a few more things, because again, this is important. I always say you need to make an informed decision, people. That's it. Make an informed decision. Okay? Hey, you look like a desperate housewife. I am. I'm totally one. They are using stars to make money, no different than you string chart. Exactly, Disney. Again, got no problem with it. People who donated their money, you should be consistent and then apply. So they didn't. What? I don't know what that meant. Parent no. Frameable phase that also has unintended consequences for the trolls. Yeah. They're being honest. Exactly. They are, you guys. So it's up to the viewer to purchase star. Yes, you dads with the cats, you do not have to buy any. Like you guys all tapping away right now, you're not spending any money. You know when you're spending money. You actually have to go buy them, and you actually have to hit super hard. So it's not like you're accidentally tapping and going, oh, I just lost all my money. You can just sit here, even if the app's updated, and you can tap away and still not have any bad things happen. You're not spending any money. You're still, and I appreciate the hearts because it lets me know you guys are engaged and you're listening, and that's why I also asked for this. I'm your super heart leader. Thanks, Stacy. And those of you on Facebook Live, you need to know this too, because Periscope is a powerful app. I am Parent Dome. Didn't catch that. My point was too long. Oh yeah, see, that's why I was having trouble, Doug. You know you can turn it off as a broadcaster. I do, Josh. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem. Like, I know Stacy from Bible News Radio bought some hearts today. She got to use them somewhere. And chances are it is possible that I will never hit that. It is possible that I will. But she can't get her money back. So this is an opportunity for her to experiment with them and let us see what they are, right? People can, I don't know. Well, Stacy, it said you gave me one, but I didn't see it. I just saw that it said I got one. Facebook will copy this idea. And they very well might, Eric, and which is one of the reasons I'm dual broadcasting, because I want that our community is on both platforms, right? And so knowing, I mean, this is important stuff. We need to know. If you get $185, you should be guaranteed a spot, not a, I gave you quite a few. Oh, you did? Thanks, Stacy. See, and that's the thing. I didn't see them come up. So I don't know how prominent they really are, you know, in the picture they're showing, but maybe because we're used to things going by on the side that I didn't notice, right? So I didn't notice. Now on Busker, you know what's happening. Now, one of the things I would have a problem with, right, is that people, and not really a problem, I guess I just wouldn't watch them. People saying that telling you they want you to give them those. Like I've seen some people, you know, that used to say, tap on those hearts, like, and I'll, you know, I don't know, purse my lips for you or something. Like I could be a troll and go to the right person and say, if you show, I'll give super hearts. Yeah, exactly, Jeremy. You saw one. See, I still didn't see it. Maybe because I'm reading the comments and I can't see it in there. You tapped that. Oh, you tapped that. I don't like beggars. I don't like that either. I don't either. I mean, I don't mind people saying, hey, like tap, you know, recognition, share, whatever. I just got notification of someone asking for them. See, I don't like that. And they even say in the terms of service, you don't get to do that. If you do during a broadcast and they find out, you lose it, right? You don't get it. You said you do see it, Val. Okay, so a couple other things. When you redeem stars with us, we will redeem them at a variable rate, which will depend on several variable factors. Okay, you're doing it right now so I can see a sparkly heart. Is that what you said? I'm watching. I'm watching. I still don't see it. I don't know how long the delay is for it, but I'm watching, Stacy. I'm watching. Can do raffle sweepstakes, promotions related to super hearts either. Right, exactly. I still don't see it. So maybe I just can't see them? Mike Hunt is nice. Okay, good. A bunch of them? I don't see them. I see teal, pink, brown, green. I see some cameras, but I don't see anything else. I don't know why, but they're not showing up on this side. Maybe because she's giving them, but I'm not allowed to receive them, so I can't see them. I don't know. It's your first time watching your scope. Oh, thanks, Disney. So I don't know, but I haven't seen anything special, and it's not telling me anymore that I'm getting them. So maybe because I'm not allowed to cash them in because I can't even apply because I don't have 185,000 hearts stars yet that converted the hearts. Yeah, I think so, Joshua. Like, what's the point then? So I'll know that I qualified to apply when I can start to see them. I have no idea. Okay, but let me tell you this. This is really good. You guys, you saw them again. Yeah, they're not coming up on here. Okay, yeah, but I can't, Stace. I'm telling you, I'm staring right at it, and there's nothing unusual about what's happening here. When you redeem stars with us, we will redeem them at a variable rate, which will depend on variable factors, including the number of total stars redeemed. Have no expectation that any particular redemption rate will apply or continue to apply over time. We may also charge a redemption fee to broadcasters seeking to redeem stars for money value. Okay, so you have to buy them, serious hair dogs. So did you guys hear that? So if they set a rate and said every one of those stars was I can't even remember stars versus hearts in this, that they're worth a dime. Well, we're only going to give you 5 cents today. And by the way, we're also going to charge you a 10% fee to cash them in. I tried to apply right away before I knew you needed 180 to qualify. Yeah, right, Doug? Yep, I call these weasel clauses. It's because it's shady. Okay, again, this traverses on that. I don't know that it's shady because it's spelled out, but are you kidding me? I mean, I get it's full of crap. You will see after the scope is over the leaderboard. Okay, I'll check it out, Stacey. But it's kind of like, what? Okay, we might charge a fee, we might not. It's like they've predicated all this stuff. If this goes well, we could totally gouge you, or we might actually take care of you, or we might take care of you, but not you. We could do that. You know what I'm saying? Parent Dome, that's the point. Because I want everybody to get this and not be bored stiff, because it is boring. When you redeem stars, we will provide payment to you approximately 30 days following the end of the month in which the redemption occurred. Okay, so now it's been 5 months and I finally got enough and I finally want to cash in. I'm ready to cash it in, right? Having said all this, I still like, hey, I'm okay with it too, Doug. I'm trying to make sure everybody understands. Now I apply to turn it in on the 1st of the month. But that's this month. So on the 1st of next month starts my 30 days. So it could be a full 60 days before I get it. So there's a lot of arbitrage going on where these guys are holding on to the cash. Now, don't go anywhere. You better share this out because I got to tell you, it gets better. It really gets better. So hit that share button. Hit the share button. Because it gets funnier. And those of you guys who are on Facebook, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will recap it in a minute. But this is really important. Again, I'm not mad. Just so we're all clear, Periscope might try to ban me from ever applying because they're going to be pissed off. But this is fact. It's truth. And I'm just reading what they wrote, right? I'm sharing it with you with a smile, but reminding you, you've got to be smart, right? They consulted the blablers. Oh, exactly. Okay, so share it out. Why are you mad? I know, this is my mad face. This is my mad face. Okay, we may delay redemption of stars or payment of proceeds at our sole discretion for any length of time. Just listen to that. Wait, did you catch that? I'm just curious. We may delay redemption of stars or payment of proceeds at our sole discretion for any length of time. So, we were talking maybe 60 days, but I don't really like you. I'm going to put this in the delayed pile, right? I'm just going to sit it over here. You may never get it. It's like, exactly. So they can, right. That clause means they may never give it to you ever. And no reason. You don't get any reason. You don't get any reason. Wow, that's your mad face. And so you don't get any okay. Put a 1 in the chat box if you're at least being educated here. Super heart to your red circle random picture. Basically, you can redeem our stars for tickets to buy crappy Periscope. No, you don't even get crappy Periscope toys. I will gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. I love that. Okay, you guys are getting it. Okay, so at least we got some humor here. And again, if you didn't share it out because you and I both know you got some peeps that don't know this. They did not read this document. Okay. If a redemption payment for any month would be less than $100, we will defer payment at our option to the next month, or until the sooner of a redemption amount of $100 has been exceeded, or on a biannual calendar year. We're not sure, but if you, so we might pay you, we might not. We might do this, and it gets better. It gets better and better and better. You're welcome, Down with Cats. I want to cash mine in for a Periscope cup. I don't read Russian, honey. I don't know. And those of you guys on Facebook, I hope you're having as much fun as we are over here, okay? Wuggy, thanks for inviting people every fourth leap year. Exactly. Okay. So again, I still have no problem. If you know what you're getting into and you want to support them and you want to tap some pretty things, if some really cool things were coming up right now, I might be going, hey, yeah, that's really cool. What happens when you rack up $1 million? I said rack. Okay, so it gets better. So again, if you haven't shared it out, I'm telling you, the best is yet to come. Because, the best is yet to come. Number 6. Can you guys read this? There's no guarantee of star redemption. Okay. Oh, I don't need to take it to a lawyer. It's very clear. It's very clear. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There's no guarantee of star redemption. We are really just investors in Periscope. Exactly, Parento. We're investors in Periscope with no actual shareholder privileges. We don't get anything back. We're just saying, yeah, I love you. Remember, for those of you who watch my regular broadcasts, sometimes I say, people don't just throw wads of cash at you unless you're on a stripper pole, right? And so this is Periscope's stripper pole. Throw some cash. Nobody gonna get it but us. No soup for you. Oh my gosh. I really love this app. I love the app. Oh gosh, you guys. I love this app, right? I love the app. I love the people. I love the fun we're having right now. I am not mad. I'm just making sure you guys know what this means. Ciao. But it still gets better. Sound like someone who's no longer on Periscope wrote this. Telemarketer, yes. Okay, yeah, I know, right, Doug? I should do this, but I want you guys to hear the rest of this because it gets better. Okay, we also have the right, catch this, to stop redeeming stars altogether at our sole discretion or to deny any particular broadcaster the ability to redeem stars for any reason. Did you hear that? Let me read it again. We also have the right to stop redeeming stars, meaning I don't care how much money you got in here, we can stop redeeming at our sole discretion or deny any particular broadcaster, could be Vicky Finch, the ability to redeem stars for any reason. Any reason. Vicky, you did a scope saying this maybe was not the best. You used the word scandal in that scope, you are out. We don't care how much money you have. It's not a scam, you guys. This is clearly spelled out. I don't need to get out legalese to figure that out. This says, send in the money. We're going to let you play with some pretty things. Nobody ever might get it. They may never, ever, ever receive it. But it's pretty. That's what they're saying. And that's okay. It's okay. Just know what you're getting into, right? Just know what you're getting into. But I'm not done. Just so you know. Again, share it out if you want to laugh, because it is funny. Hey, Ernie, welcome to the broadcast, because it's funny. This is funny. It's not a scam. It's honest. I give them credit for being honest. Yeah, you can look but don't touch. I have a better chance of winning the lottery. Disney, I'm going to agree with you there, but you can't have it. It's like, yeah, you want it. You want it. You want it. No. I'm sorry. You don't get it. It's like eggs. This is hysterical. Thanks, Marsha. It's Vegas. It's like Vegas spinning the roulette wheel. But even if you win, they can go, I don't like you. David, you can say the same to your mom. Oh, I don't know what's going on there, but ripping dumb people off is a scam. I don't think they're ripping anybody off, right? I know you're confused. I hear you, Joshua. In a minute, I'm going to answer. I promise I'll answer your questions. Does anybody have any questions right now? I mean, yeah, back to the end of the line. Try again. Let's see if we can build that back up. But there really is more. I know you guys think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you. Okay, gotcha. There's more. Okay. Okay. Your star count only includes stars that you earn during public broadcasts that are still available, right? For viewing on the platform. So if they fall off, you know, because you only, what do we got now? What do we get? 100? Can we keep 100? I think you can keep 100. So if you keep 100 and then they start to fall off. So basically it means you have to get a lot of money on each broadcast. Oh, we have another troll. Oh, I still want to do Troll Patrol, but I really got to finish this first and then we'll have fun with you guys. Right? So if they fall off, if you don't get a lot in one, you might want to go delete that broadcast so you can keep your 100. You don't want them to fall off. You got to delete the ones that don't have enough stars. So now you have to manage it so you can maybe get your $1.25. Right? You guys catching me right? Okay. So it is tricky. First of all, people got to figure out in Slack, they say they are still working on improvement, which is meaningless. These got to change. This part actually makes some sense though. Can't just do porn and delete. Oh, no, Doug, I'm not saying that some of these things don't make complete sense, right? And I'm saying, but when you at our sole discretion in some of those, you just gave me $2.99 with the hearts. Well, see, I feel the value. I will never see the value, but I feel the value, right? And the fact, Stacy, I would put money in just to experience it so I knew what was going on, so I would have no problem. Right. Thanks, Doug. You're worth it, babe. Oh, thank you. The other thing is you can't delete your scopes because you lose your super hearts. Well, you do. That's what I'm saying, though. If you have super hearts on each one, but you're going to have to delete the ones that only have a little super hearts because somehow in that 100 you have to have enough to carry you over the 175,000, or the 185,000, which is worth $175. Otherwise, you're never going to get it. She can't make a phone call. Okay. And yes, that last part was for dramatic effect. Gregory Jenkins. Hey, Greg, how are you? We're talking about the superstar hearts here. Magical non-paying super hearts. Alex said you won't lose super hearts. Well, that's not what this says. So what Alex might be right. And you know I love Alex. And I'm glad he was on here earlier. And he didn't diss me. So I think he is in agreement. And again, I'm not mad. Don't be mad. Just make an informed decision of whether or not you're going to do it, right? And I have a feeling if we all are aware and we all read these, that they will make modifications, because if they want to do something like Busker, where people actually can be on the platform to make money, they're going to have to make some modifications. The Klondike bar commercial says, what would you do for a Klondike bar? You're so mad. They should just come out and say, hey, give us your money, suckers. Exactly. Just tell them, here, what would you do for a super heart? I'll smile. Alex is not who we have a contract, right? Not who we have a contract with, right? Yes, so now I have 4 coins left. I can't see that. I missed that, Stacey. Okay, so really quick, I just got a little bit more and then we're going to be done, right? I have a bridge. Anyone want to buy it? Oh, so glad to, Josh. Hey, Charlene in the house. Welcome. And guys, thank you for sharing this out. Because again, I put a 5 in the chat box if this has been a hysterical broadcast, right? Because like Twitter, Periscope, if you're watching, feel free to talk to me. Mi español es muy malo, con permiso. Hey, it's good to see you. Yeah, I know, right? So, you know, if you guys are out there, call me. Let's talk. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Let's talk. Let's come up with something that works, because this gibberish, you know, it's not gibberish. Actually, it's very clear that I'm not going to get my money. Thanks, Amber. I'm not going to get any money. I can work really hard, not going to get any money. But I've been having a great time on this platform. I love the platform. And again, for those of you who are on Facebook Live, I am on Periscope too, and that's really what we're talking about. But it's really relevant because it may be pushing people over that are pissed off. It's pushing them over to Facebook, right? And other people will come over here. But when they realize they can't make no money, they got to have a million people on the broadcast that send a lot of money. Do not quit your day job. Are you talking about me, Susanna? Are you talking about if you're trying to make money here? I'm making a hashtag bot for Bitcoin through the hashtag. Busker on YouTube, right? People scoping 10 times a day, not wanting super hard, but if they don't get approved, it's a waste of time. Well, exactly, right? And you won't know you're approved until they've already made $175. It's like $175 entry fee, and we've made it very clear that you may never get into the super club. You have to be over to get paid. Okay, wait. So I'm going to give you the last part. I'm glad I didn't buy $99. Right, exactly, right, Josh? So the other actions we may take, went over section 6, here's section 7, right? We may suspend, remove, or disable access to coins, stars, and super hearts as to any broadcaster. Okay, just letting you know, even if you got them, if you have 184,999, sorry, we changed our mind, right? It's gone, right? Thanks for inviting people. Time to support airdrop coins now. Not sure about that either, but okay. So let's finish that. We will have no liability for removing or disabling access in this way. So you might be right on the cusp and you're ready to get your money, and they go, oh, sorry, never mind. We may limit the number of stars that may be redeemed by any broadcaster. Okay, wait. Did you guys hear this? So now, hey, Beth, welcome to the broadcast. Okay, so now that we finally went through all that, we finally deleted our broadcast, got enough people, we got it all the same, and everything converged together at the possibility, and they say, sorry, we're not, we've changed our mind. We changed the amount, right? Well, we're going to get, no, maybe not. Well, I don't know. What do you think? We would think they can do anything they want. Okay, your people spend all day. We may limit how many. Now they're telling you you're not going to be able to redeem those. I'm sorry. No, you have too many. Alex Pettit, I'm sorry. You made $101 today. Nope. Sorry. You can have 55. Wait, but we're going to take our 30% out of that. Just want you to know. I know, right, Marcia? It's hilarious. You can redeem 5 stars every 555 days. Beth, thanks for sharing. Guys, again, for those of you who just got on the broadcast, I'm not mad. I'm just spelling out the facts. I read things. Your scope is boring, and we decided that you can't have it. Right, Amber? I'm sorry. Like, you're just not good enough. You just do not qualify here, right? Everybody go rush and buy your hearts now. And give them to me, because I can't cash them in, and that's exactly what Twitter wants, right? Because you have to spend $175 fast. Oh, never mind. They took it away, right? Okay. I suck. Oh, you're talking about them. Oh, they're saying that. I'm like, what? I got it, Stacey. I got it. Okay. So we may limit the number of stars that may be redeemed by any broadcaster based on amount or time frame. Maybe you just have too many followers and we just don't want to pay out that much. Now, mind you, this part does irritate me a little. Somebody else already paid them. It's not like they didn't get the money and then they're saying we get the money no matter what, and we might give you your part. Maybe, right? I'll tell you in 1 second, Beth. We hate you, broadcaster, but they're so pretty. Exactly, Josh, and that's okay, right? And thank you guys for tapping away. And again, share out if you didn't, because this replay is worth gold. I can tell you that already. I'm going to be in trouble. I already know that. I'm going to get some backlash, but I don't care, because the truth is the truth. Do with what you want with it, but it's just the truth. Okay, we may or may not. Okay, wait, you guys share this out, because this is the creme de la creme right here. This is it. This is it. Oh, I didn't see that, you guys. I missed some of those comments, but share it out, because I'm reading their rules, Amber. Yes, this is Okay, this is classic right here. Sweet creativity, thanks. Swipe, share, invite followers. Thanks, Beth. I am killing you. Well, I'm killing myself. It's mine and you can't have them. Exactly. They can't handle the truth. That's exactly. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Who reads the fine print? I do. Which is why I'm able to do this hilarious scope and save you guys maybe some money. Now, again, I have no problem if you want to donate to them. I have no problem if you want to have pretty hearts going by, right? I've seen divorces go better. I don't like that when I swipe, I go to someone else. Is there a fix? I don't know what you mean, Eric, but give me a chance in a second. Hold it. Save me lots of money, team. I don't want to disable them. I really don't. You want hearts? You can't handle the hearts. I'm cheap. But you know what? Okay, so anyway, I'm coming back here. And you guys on Facebook are very quiet. So, and my iPad could crash any moment. So, just so you know, do you give your husband... Oh, so we have another troll. I still want to do Troll Patrol. But okay, are you guys ready? Here we go. Here we go, because this is... Okay, I got to back up and just read that other line, because this has to go together. Remember, okay, I'm going to read these two parts. This is all in action number 7. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to be reading for a second, so if you put comments up, I'm not going to see them. So just, I want you to do it, but just give me a chance. Number 7, other actions we may take. We may suspend, remove, or disable access to coins, stars, and super hearts as to any broadcaster. Remember, I read this already. We will have no liability for removing or disabling access in this way, which means we get to keep your money and you don't get to complain. We may limit the number of stars that may be redeemed by any broadcaster based on amount or time frame. You've taken you too long, you made too much money, whatever. We don't want to pay. Here we go. We may or may not disclose this limit. Okay, did you guys hear that? We may or may not disclose the limit. We may impose additional limits based on our anti-fraud policies. So the anti-fraud policies I totally get, but we may or may not disclose this limit, which means if we've decided that you have to have 185,000 stars, which converts to $175, which you only get a piece of, and blah, 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 but... We've decided that, oh, sorry, today you actually, I know you were ready to redeem, but sorry, now you need $250,000. You need $250,000 in this pool before you're going to get it, right? They may or may not disclose. You might be trying to cash in and you can't cash in and you don't know why because they didn't tell you why or what or how. This is where it gets ridiculous. So in here, just for a recap, you should go to the section on penalizing links to eternal. Yeah, well, that tomorrow a million. But those things, I kind of understand why they're doing that because they don't want it to turn into that. Hey, troll, can you? Oh, okay. And they will do that. Well, they might. Let's face it. Twitter has not been really a huge, stable environment right now. Hey, Vicky, are you averaging over 50 viewers now? I am eligible with everything except you guys have to throw wads of cash at me that I probably will never be able to redeem. When you swipe left or right, it goes over to the next scope now. Oh, I didn't know that, Eric. I was not aware of that. So don't swipe left or right. So you have to hit the three dot buttons to be able to share and stuff. But do you guys get that? I mean, literally what this says is we want money and you guys you guys will be able to throw some pretty things up at other people, but they may or may not ever be able to redeem them. And we don't have to tell you if you can or can't. And you don't, by the way, you only get to apply for redemption after that you have a collective unit of $175 for you as an individual person, right? That have put that together. Does that make sense? So each person that can even apply, just do this math for a minute. Just to apply, to hit the button to apply, you already have to have had someone spend, or a group of people paying $175 to Twitter. Did you hear me? So if you've got, 1,000, right? Yeah, only 180,000. So if we do that, let's say 50,000, right? 50,000 people, I know there's, millions and millions of users. At $175, that's $8,750,000 that they actually would never have had to pay out, right? I mean, seriously, do you guys hear me? Just to hit the apply button, you have to have had people invest $175 collectively in you in a certain period of time. That is kind of undisclosed because they can change it at any moment. So Are they ripping us off? I don't think it's demonic. Are they ripping us off? I think that they've structured something that is completely in their favor, right? You know, I think that it is unlikely that most people, pick your poison, super hearts or a link that can do both. I think it's unlikely that most people would ever be able to cash in on that. Like Busker has a $50 cash payout where you have to have $50, and most people weren't getting that. Like, you know, not people that were there on a regular basis. So upping that ante to 175 and again, I've never read Buskers because I haven't done it. Yes, I'm being sarcastic tonight. It really bothers me what they did. Yeah, I hear you, right? So they are making money. I don't even have a problem with them making money, but I do have a problem with the public not understanding what they're buying, right? And again, I might spend $10 to go and make Doug's face fly up or Stacy's face fly up or Melanie's face fly up because I wanted to, because I'll spend money on something that might make someone feel good. Sorry, people, that's my way of trying to get trolls to be. Thanks, Jeremy. You know, I didn't see what you put, but thank you for trying to support that. Suppose Dud has 45,000. Would that be worth again? I don't know what that means, sweetheart. I'm sorry. But are you guys getting me? So what questions do you have? Now that I've kind of thrown that out there, what questions do you have? I want a flying face guy. Right? I hear you, Suzette. See, that's what I'm saying. It's okay to pay money for something. My kids wanted to pay money for more Pokeball space, right? I knew what they were doing, and if they wanted to spend their allowance on it, that's their choice. Said that because I got timed out. Oh, gotcha, Jeremy. And Twitter not explaining. And they did explain it. I mean, in all actuality, they explained it pretty well. I mean, you know, and they also may revise the terms from time to time. Changes will not be retroactive and blah, 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 blah. You know, I mean, it's just know if you do buy them, you're buying them for fun. You're having fun with them. The chances that people, average people, will ever receive them is very minimal. Now you can have PayPal links in your bios. If you watch the replay, you'll be able to see the super hearts. I'll try it. I'll check it out, Stacy. Suppose someone has 45,000. That's only worth $3. Okay, yeah, but you can't cash it out. It has to be 180. Well, no, because they said 185,000 is equivalent to $175. I don't know. I didn't do the calcs. I just pulled that out of here. They did a very good job explaining. Kudos to Periscope for transfer. Right. Now that you have read that, I don't know what I missed that. Sorry. It's a freaking joke. I hope Periscope doesn't go under. I don't want them to go under either, right? Yes, I'll marry you. Of course I will. I mean, seriously, like if you were here right now, it'd be all over. Have a great night, Jeremy. Thank you. Thank you. So anybody have any questions? Like, did I explain it clearly? Did I explain it clearly? Let's see. They are making money on our data. Yeah. Well, that's true. If I get $3, I'm quitting my day job. How much do you apply after you have 185,000 stars, which from what they put in here is equivalent to $175. PayPal link and profile, yes or no? I don't know if you can or not. I think that's a violation of their terms of service, but I'm not sure. I'm not honestly sure about that one. Any other questions? How much do one super heart cost the viewer? Stacy Lynn, how much because there's 3 different super hearts. So I think you can spend $10 as the minimum. And then the super hearts, Stacy, do you know the value? You have to be approved. You have to be approved, but you can't even apply until you have 185,000 stars, which is for, I have a question. Go ahead. What's your question? So for a recap, you use money to buy super hearts in 3 different, you can separate them what you want, which then convert to stars. So again, nobody can calculate, right? 13 hearts for 99 cents. Okay. To convert to stars, which then may or may not in the future be able to be converted for cash to the person. So it's certainly not what some of the other people were saying when they're saying, hey, Periscope's going to pay you to broadcast. That isn't true at all. Periscope paying you would be like sponsoring you and sending you money to actually be on their broadcast. That is not happening. I mean, I'm not saying some people don't have that, but that's not what this is. I thought 70 cents. No. Yeah, okay. So there's a good point. He said, I thought 70 cents went to that. I have 180. You have 185,000 stars. Yeah, exactly. I missed some of those guys. Sorry. But I'm trying to keep all those questions. So yes, you buy the 70%. I know he means 70 cents per dollar. I totally get that. But you can't get that until you've reached the 185,000 stars, which again, this is maybe where you're not getting it. The 185,000 stars, which according to this, again, I can't guarantee you that, is equivalent right now to $175 in cash. That could change because they might say, oh, that 185,000 stars is now only worth $40, right? Because they've made that very clear that they can adjust them at any time, right? 1,050 hearts for 99 cents. But again, you're not, the hearts are not, then the hearts convert to stars. And then the stars are what the conversion process, it's like taking money from what, and converting it to Japanese money and then converting it to, whatever, like New Zealand dollars, and then converting it to Canadian, and then converting it back to US, and all of a sudden you started out with 100 and you got 4 left. So the 70% you get is off of the end result, of what it's worth. Then you only get 70% and they get 30, right? Sounds like a joke. Too much, right? That's what I'm saying. And nobody's eligible. No one is eligible. It didn't start out with any eligibility. You have to have people sending money. It is going to encourage people to scope more, right? If they were looking, they can change it anytime. Yeah. Oh yeah. They can change anything at any time. So that's what we're trying to share here. Even if all these broadcasters get on and start broadcasting like crazy again, which is what they're trying to get them to do. Let's face it. They want people here. They want eyeballs per minute, right? Yes. And people came back too. They want the eyeballs per minute. So, and they want people to throw super hearts at them, right? No, I don't have a problem with it. But they got these people doing all that. They're not going to continue when they realize that it can't happen. I have 200, what does that convert to? I don't know. You have 250,000 stars already, so you've already had people, because the stars are, so I got my first super heart from Jeff Squad. Now, I did not see the super heart, but I got a notification that said Jeff sent me my first super heart. So, Stacy, I thought you already had, but maybe it was a different kind. Dana Perry Kitty is back to her promotions for super hearts. Whoops, she didn't read yeah, you might be right? I got a super heart from Ask Oney. So when it's saying first super heart, maybe it means it's your first super heart you're sending. But again, I still don't see the pictures, right? Thank you, sweetie. I do appreciate it. You actually did. Okay, so again, so here as a broadcaster, I see the notifications, but I don't see any pretty stars. I mean, I only see the hearts, the regular hearts that we have. That's all I see. So again, just know that it will be challenging. I'm not saying people can't do it. It's going to be challenging, and people are going to be broadcasting more, which is their whole goal, right? They have to tap it, and that costs more. Tap what? And costs more. So, you have to buy them, not the regular hearts. You guys, if you're new, you can tap that screen. That doesn't cost you anything. That's just what we, that's our social currency here on Periscope that says you guys are listening and that kind of stuff. I don't know what that meant, but so that's that participation. But getting those super hearts, you have to get a lot in a fairly short period of time in order to be able to convert them, right? It will be live.me before we know it. After the broadcast, it doesn't even let you know who did. I don't know. You can't see our spot. I can't. That's what everybody says, that they're these beautiful hearts, but nothing is showing on the screen. I'm just reading it that they're there. Your fidget addiction? Yeah, tapping is good for the fidget addiction. Hey, Nikki, welcome to the broadcast. Yes. So we have the trolls that have joined us as well and would like to see my feet, my arms, my knees, the whole thing. Okay. So, any other questions? This it's important for you to understand, right? There's a leaderboard to look after. I'll check it out. But it's important for you guys to understand what's going to happen. You will never know how much money you have truly. You won't, Beth. Absolutely, because it can change at any moment, and they've been very clear. It could change second to second and moment to moment. If you think that you are ready, like, okay, I just got to this 185,000, I can catch, they go, oh, sorry, we're not doing that. I'm not saying they will, okay? Do I get paid for this? Yes. No, I don't get paid for this. I'm not saying they will, and I'm not saying they have intention to do that. So everybody make sure you're understanding me. I'm not saying any of that. I am saying they have the right. They've made it very clear they have the right to do it if they want to. Any scope. Any scope that you don't delete, yes, and only a certain amount of time and a certain thing. You're welcome. How does someone get stars? The stars you don't get. They're converted from the hearts. I know, right? The super hearts. It's weird. They can say tomorrow, nope, exactly. They have full control. And again, it doesn't mean they will. I'm not saying that Twitter is being deceptive. As a matter of fact, I found this very, very easy to read. It's very clear that they have all the control. You have zero. They could not pay you anything and have no responsibility. That is my break it down to the ground level interpretation of what this says. I usually send stuff like this to Legal Shield to have them review it. I didn't need to. It was really clear. Oh, you're welcome, Marcia. Now trolls won't get blocked if they send a super heart. Well, they won't get blocked for that, but if they say nasty things, other people will block them. I'm continuing. I didn't see what that said. Sorry. So anyway, guys, I'm not telling you not to use the platform. I'm not telling you to boycott the super hearts. I'm not telling you any of that. I'm just being honest about what it means. I understand the conversion rate from super hearts to stars and from stars. You do? Because I don't. I don't even think they do. Jason Stolkin in the house. Welcome, Jason. So do you guys get, now do you guys get it? Best thing I heard today was that they're going to change it, but their main issue was a bad rollout. What do you mean, Josh? We should trade bacon. Definitely, Jason. Next Gen Trader, welcome. What's the scandal? Jason, we were talking about the whole hearts, the new super hearts thing, and you should catch the replay because I went over all of these requirements. So basically, just as a recap, so if anybody's just popping in now, or share it out and I'll do like the 60-second recap that tells everybody, because it was hilarious. It was a hilarious scope, right? The 60-second recap is that the people have to pay, right? Every time they will probably tweak it. Yeah, hopefully, Josh, but they're going to have to make some really big tweaks. So I'm not going to read comments for 1 second as I do this recap. People will have to pay for super hearts in 3 different denominations, which then randomly convert to stars. I say randomly because even if there's a formula right now, they've been incredibly clear that they could change that at any time. They changed to stars, and those stars may or may not be transferable for cash, right? They may or may not be transferable for cash, and if they are transferable for me, they might not be for you, because they can single out broadcasters and people. It says that. Now, I believe that they have some reason for doing that to make sure everybody's clear, but they are very clear that they can do it for any reason and you have no say-so about it, right? So anybody, that can happen, anybody, they can convert or not convert. You can't until you have 185,000 stars, which is equivalent to $175 in cash. You cannot even apply. So basically, it's like all your followers put in $175 worth of tappy hearts before you're even allowed to hit the button to apply to maybe receive the cash that may or may not ever be coming to you. That is what this program is. I just hope we all stay connected if Periscope doesn't make it. Absolutely. I will shut up when my broadcast is over, but until then, I suggest you hit the magic thing at the top and poof, I disappear. It's amazing. So anyway, any other questions? I mean, really, that's what it says. Am I mad about it? No. Participate if you want. There's nothing wrong with you putting in some money and gamifying something and making pretty things for your friends. Just don't expect that the money that you're putting out is actually going to them. Because even after, oh, and by the way, that conversion rate right now, that $175, when it converts, it might not be 175. It could be 50 at that point, whatever they decide. They've made that clear too, that they can adjust the conversion ratio anytime they want. And that you then only get 70% of that after the 30% deduction for them. And besides that, just so you know, there's a 30% fee that goes to the app store first before you even get there. I had to report that person. I didn't even know what they said. Why does everybody knobs? I don't even know what that means. You mean noobs? I'm not mad, but sounds like it's not very... Yeah, I don't think it's going to be profitable at all. When I heard a bunch of the people yesterday, I think they were all just jumping on because they heard something they didn't read, and they were saying, yeah, we can make money, we can make money. Periscope's paying us. And I was like, really? Well, let me go check that out. Periscope's not paying us. Your friends are. And you're probably not ever going to get the money. They told you to shut up. Aw, thank you so much, honey. You're so sweet. So, you know, and when I say that you're probably not going to get the money, I'm not saying because they're ripping you off, right? Everybody needs to be clear here. I'm not saying they're ripping you off. I'm not saying, because they are clear. They don't have to give it to you. So it's not, they're not ripping you off. It's not like they're saying you're going to get it and then not handing it to you. They're telling you, you know, it's going to be hard. This is not simple. It's hard math. It's hard to figure out, and you know, it's hard to cash in. It's hard to apply. I mean, it's I think you could do better, Twitter. I think you could do better, Periscope. And, you know, again, as a long-term broadcaster, donation scope. Fine. If you want, you know, if you want donations, do something. But it's not, hey, Anthony, welcome to the broadcast. But this is, I think they are counting a little bit on ignorance. And let's face it, they're trying to make money. And they're not pretending. It's super complicated, Peter. They're trying to make money. I don't have a problem with them making money. I don't even have a problem. I personally, I'm not saying that I want them to do this, and I hope that they don't. But if they wanted a small monthly fee for, you know, an app that I was able to monetize and was producing income for me, I would be okay with that. This is their way of getting it without charging for the app. Pokemon Go does it. You know, all these games do it. Bottom line, nothing changes. Just scope is exactly, Polly. Exactly. Just keep scoping. You were here before you could make money. Monetize it like I do by offering free value. Hey, Stephen, welcome. Offering value and converting people to go off to your website. So really quick, let me tell you who I am. Guys, I'm going to tell you who I am and how I do that. My name is Vicki Fitch, you guys. I'm a direct sales expert. I've been in the industry 20 years, top 10 sales and recruiting internationally for more than a decade. I've built and sold 4 companies. I read all the documentation of stuff that comes through. I'm an author, a speaker, and an international business consultant helping you get outside the 5,000 to turn your passion into your profits, right? If someone wants to send me a super heart, I'll send them 99 cents to my PayPal, right? So guys, if you want a free consultation with me, go to vickifitch.com/20, right? That's how I convert. If I can end up doing business with you, I can make money that way. I still give free value here. If you want to send me a super heart, I think it's sweet, and I'm happy to receive that, even though I won't be it's very unlikely I'll be getting any money for it. But I just thank you. I don't want someone to feel like, oh my gosh, I just gave her one and she doesn't even get. Don't worry about it. It's what's in your heart, right? It's what's in your heart. Like a flower. Flowers are going to die. They don't last very long, but the thought, the desire to bless someone is what's important. I see them. I wish Vicky's. I know. I wish I could see them too. I really do, you guys. I'm so sorry that I can't. I can't imagine it's my app. It's what's in your super heart. Exactly, Josh. Exactly. So just remember that. There's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with blessing other people. And I don't think Twitter or Periscope is doing anything wrong. I just wanted you, my followers and friends, to understand what it really means. That's all. So again, Twitter, don't be mad. Other people that are watching this are mad that I just told your followers not to buy them because you're going to really go for it. I didn't tell them not to. I looked at someone else's scope and they could see them. Oh, I wonder why I can't. You are a pseudo agent of Periscope, depending on the disclosure about the hearts. I am. I saw Periscope Premium, but I don't know what that says. Super Heart pays Periscope for the scope, not you. They pay Periscope, and then Periscope maybe pays you eventually a piece. How have you heard anything good or bad about Busker? I think I've heard. I have friends that are making money on Busker. I mean, not the kind of money that I would want to make if I was, you know, that. There all the time, but they're making money. And Busker does require you to earn $50 before you cash out, right? And so, how can you see my legs? You guys can't see my legs, can you? I'm all squirming around now. You're making me nervous. Like you can actually see my legs. Yeah, people make money on Busker. I mean, Yo Pickles is making money there. Aaron's making money. So again, am I telling you to go to Busker? No, I love Periscope, you guys. I really do. I love it. And I don't like it when people are all about money. I'm not saying the people I just mentioned are, because they're not. Everyone gets a portion of the money, and so do the apps that support it. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Jess. But anyway, guys, I have to go pack because I'm leaving for Social Media Day Denver tomorrow. Now, it doesn't start until next week, but I'm going to go finish my book. Beth, you're so welcome. We still have to connect. Put a 1 in the chat box if you guys are going to Social Media Day Denver. Melissa Ray is in the house. How are you, sweetie? Put a 1 if you guys are going. I love Scope as a hobby. Yeah, put a 1 if you guys are going to Denver. You're going to be around that area. Stacy Lynn, thanks for coming back. Wait, what do you want me to wait for, Melissa? You're just here? I'm so glad you got here, Melissa. Have a blessed night. You too. I hope you guys are coming to Social Media Day Denver. I would love to see you guys there, and I appreciate that. I hope you guys don't go. Melissa, what do you want me to do? Are you coming over to Periscope? Because I've been on for, I think, an hour. This is a really good scope. I will have a great trip. Thank you guys so much. You're welcome, Melissa. You guys, I'm in Denver. I couldn't get tickets. You couldn't get tickets? I can get you a ticket. I'm sure I can get you a ticket. I don't think, are we sold out? message me at Vicky_Fitch. Tweet me on Twitter at Vicky_Fitch, and I'll take a look. Have a safe and great tip. Okay, why would I buy super hearts? You probably want to watch the scope. If you missed the scope, I don't think I would. But again, if it was in Colorado, I would go. Gotcha. I'm coming over to your place. Melissa. Melissa's coming over. Well, so is the guy that's marrying me. I think he's bringing a pastor with him. Yeah, let me know if you guys need tickets, and I can see if I can get some for you, for sure. The website is socialmediadaydenver.com. Can I send super money orders? I'm old school. You can send me a super money order. You could go to my website. You can order some of my products and services. If you guys want to pay me, go buy one of my courses. Go, buy a consultation with me. I'm happy to do that for you. And you'll get a lot of value out of it. Why the questions? Is it for weird scopes that people would tip for? No, I don't think so. I think there's a lot of value. I think what I do on a regular basis has a lot of value, and a lot of people do want to pay for it. So I'll be the officiant. Okay, Alyssa. I think a lot of people do want to pay for it, and I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with any of that. So like I said, this was not, I know I'm in trouble because nobody at Periscope and Twitter wanted me to read out these ridiculous guidelines that are set out that basically say the chances of you ever getting paid are slim to none. I mean, unless you're a super uber scoper, which I actually am. I just don't have followers of 100 million, right? I have what? I don't know, 7,000 or something followers, and I don't have enough people that would be throwing wads of cash at me to ever collect before, thank you so much, Mike. I don't think that it's going to happen. 185,000 stars, which is equivalent to $175. Ryan covered a lot last night. Ryan who? We're talking about Ryan Steinolfson, because I watched Alex Kahn, and Alex thought he was Periscope was paying us, which it wasn't. That's what Amanda Oleander said too, but they're not paying us. So although I didn't actually watch their scopes, I was reading. I didn't watch hers. I just read her comments or what was on the title. But Periscope is not paying us to scope. Your friends and followers are paying them, and you might get a piece. Do a contest for the highest super heart. Yeah, you can't do that. That's illegal. That's against their terms of service. Yeah, and the stars are, it's buying hearts that convert to stars that you might someday convert to cash. Oh, I'm great. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Guys, this was awesome. You guys are awesome. I hope you found value here. If you're not following me, I hope you'll do me a solid and give me a follow. Oh, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. I hope you'll follow me. And if you guys are over on Facebook, hit that notifications button. Sorry. Much love to you as well. I posted about this today too. Melissa, hopefully you'll watch the replay because I think it was really good. It was very humorous for sure. We were all laughing. I think I'm going to do a blog post on it too. Some of the scopers I followed did a contest. Oh, see, that's against the terms of service. See, and this is a great point. If you're not reading and you're doing the contest, then as soon as you actually make enough money for them to pay you, they don't have to pay you. That's very clear in here that if you do any of that, you don't get paid. Hey, Charlotte, welcome to the broadcast. So again, a lot of people, because what they're trying to do, hey, talent attorney, what they're trying to do is get a lot of broadcasters to broadcast, which is what they're doing. But if they didn't read the terms of service, they are never going to get paid anyways because they're going to do it wrong like that. They are going to check, and they are not going to get paid for those. For whatever they got during that broadcast, they will not get paid for. It's very clear in here. It says, if you hold a contest or do this, all those super hearts go away and you get nothing. So it's the chances of you getting paid, unless you have a really, really, yeah, they won't even qualify. A really big following and a lot of people sending money at one time is very, very, very slim. Periscope will be the ones making money. They will. I don't think it's a pyramid scheme, but I think it's Twitter's cash infusion. That's what I think it is. And again, I love Twitter. I love Periscope. So I'm not opposed to them doing it. I just want you guys to know what it means. So I hope you guys got value here. I appreciate you guys. Tomorrow I will be scoping. You're welcome, Marsha. I will be scoping with Miss Erin Sal when I am in Denver because she's picking me up from the airport. So we will be having a fun scope tomorrow night. I better go pack, but watch the replay if you didn't see it. It's more for Periscope than it's for stream. Oh, definitely. Hey, Christina Vagdasian. Welcome, sweetheart. So it's definitely for Twitter and Periscope. It is not for us. There will be a few people that can make some money. Alex Pettit will probably be able to make some money. Oh, I got a super heart. Thank you so much, Tweety. I appreciate that. Again, I appreciate the gesture. I really do. I don't know what caveat emptor. What do you mean? I don't understand, Mel. But I am going to go. I'm going to go pack. And I didn't even eat. I didn't eat my dinner. That's not good. It's 8 o'clock. Thank you guys. Again, package. I heard it was going to rain on one day. The rest of the days it's pretty, it's like 90 degrees in Denver. But you guys, follow me if you're not following me already. If you found some value here, just not happy with the 70-30. Well, the 70-30 split is the least of your problems, Bandit Girl. You got to watch this replay. Honestly, that is absolutely the least of your problems with this program. I mean, if that was the only thing, I would say, bring it on. Come on, let's do it, right? Jonathan Tripp in the house. I would say bring it on. But it's definitely a flawed system. And again, for those of you guys who are just tuning in, this is, I have no problem with it. They can do whatever they want, but this is a Twitter infusion of cash. It's really not for the broadcasters. You have to jump through so many hoops and achieve certain things, and they could change the rules at any moment. Again, watch the replay, and if you disagree or agree, 70-30 to 30-15 to 25, 20 to 5 hugs to Rach on me. I'll definitely tell them. Thanks, Melissa. I appreciate that. But guys, watch the replay. If you disagree or if you do agree, tweet me on Twitter at Vicky_Fitch, right? Tweet me on Twitter. Let's start a conversation. I am all about contributing and helping you guys and helping you to understand what it really means, because again, you're making an informed decision, you know. And again, I might buy some myself just so I can help someone else feel joy with something floating across the screen, but not because I think they're going to get it. You guys get what I'm saying? Do it. Be aware that you're doing it for the fun and you're doing it to make a difference, not because you think that they're going to get the money. Because if you want somebody to have the money, you should just send it to them, because truly, it's very slim. The way this is written right now, it's a very slim opportunity that most people are going to get it. Because like I said, I scope every single day and I have a pretty good following. And it would be challenging for the time frames and everything to put that in, even if I was hardcoring, driving value, and you guys knew what you were supposed to do. It would again, this is based on what's here in writing. It doesn't mean that they're not going to change something. Use Patreon. It doesn't mean they're not going to change something and make it easier, but this is just the facts from here, what I got, you know, from their own stuff, right? With some brownies. There you go. You may buy a few for, exactly, Mel. I might buy a few for fun. Who cares, right? It's your money. Have some fun with it. There's nothing. I think it was cute when I said, oh, yay. I mean, I felt good. I'm not going to see, I didn't feel good because I'm going to get the money. I also feel good when hearts are going up the side, right? Because that means we're engaged and we're having fun together. So again, if things change, I will definitely update you guys. And again, don't send me hate mail. If you want to talk about it, if you got to, you know, then let's talk. Let's have a conversation and see how we can come together as a community. Okay. So my battery's low over here on Twitter. So I'm going to definitely, I mean, on Facebook, I'm going to Periscope and Facebook Live down, but I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you got value here. I hope you'll follow me. No idea how to set up a super hard part, but it's okay. Oh yeah, it's easy. Yeah, if you update, it's easy. Hey, Boston Camera. Good night, Stacy. So again, watch the replay, guys. Do me a solid and give me a follow if you haven't already, and share it out. Even if you're a replay viewer, share it out so people will know the truth, and then they can make an informed decision. It's not bad. Like I said, it's not good or bad. It's just facts. Just that's all we're trying to do is give you the facts. And it was funny because like I'm all about me being funny, right? So guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. I wrote, I'm not selling out for hearts, stars, and coins. I am. No, just kidding. So I appreciate each and every one of you. And I want to remind you, like I always do, to dream it, believe it, and achieve it. Ciao.